Oh hey guys, Stacy here with another Nocturnal Reader's Box. This is November's, and yes, I'm already wearing one of the items from the box because, full disclosure, I recorded the whole video without actually hitting record. It happens. I kind of knew some of the stuff that was in the box anyway because I saw a spoiler on Richard's Instagram. I'm going to link to his YouTube as well. He's currently on a break for the holidays, but I love watching his videos and I still keep up on his Instagram, and he covered it appropriately, labeled it as a spoiler, and I still swiped through to take a peek because I was so excited. So I kind of knew the stuff that was going on in this box, but then I did a whole video without hitting record. That kind of day, I guess. So the first item in the box, I am the sword in the darkness. Night's Watch Game of Thrones! I felt so bad because I had, in my previous video, gone on quite a long rant about Game of Thrones and having mainstream pop culture items in boxes and how I'm not a big fan. I've read some of the Game of Thrones books. I thought they were okay, but I don't watch the show, and, you know, I'm tired of getting Walking Dead and Game of Thrones Funko Pops in boxes and stuff. And Nocturnal Reader's Box commented to apologize for sending out a Game of Thrones item. No apologies are needed. Having a beanie because the weather is getting cold is amazing. The fact that this is not straight up just Game of Thrones or a Game of Thrones Funko Pop, I'm so excited. And the fact that it's mixed in amongst a bunch of other stuff that I really, really like is amazing. I'll probably end up still wearing this beanie because I like it. I was having not a great hair day, so I just put my beanie on. But I may also give it to someone who likes Game of Thrones. That's not a big deal by any means. It's an awesome product, regardless of what's on it. So, we actually have some really cool stuff in the box after the beanie, but let's get started with the pin this month. It is a Carrie pin, and it actually slides. You'll notice it's a bucket of pig blood that comes out of the little pail and dumps on Carrie's head. Sorry, Carrie, we're not laughing at you. Please, please don't take it out on us. I just really like the pin. So that's a lot of fun. It slides in and out. Yay! We have this month's bookmark with a quote from Shirley Jackson. This isn't fair. It isn't right. The Lottery, which is a short story that is referenced often in the horror genre. Shirley Jackson is actually one of my favorite authors. She wrote The Haunting of Hill House, and also We Have Always Lived in the Castle, which I really, really liked. I've also been reading Life Among the Savages, which is a memoir that she wrote, and lots of short stories. The Lottery being among them. We also have a bag of coffee. Coffee Shop of Horrors, Hell House, which is by Richard Matheson. This is the second time I'm recording this video. Did I mention that? I feel a little tongue-tied. It is apple strudel, which you'll see if this, there it goes, flavored medium roast. The back of the coffee says, all of our terrifyingly good coffee is roasted fresh to order from the finest beans available worldwide. Our coffees are grade 1 fair trade and certified organic. We use only all natural flavoring and no animal products. From Florida. I love coffee. It smells delicious, so I'm very excited to try this out. Teaming up with Two Ghouls Press, Nocturnal Reader's Box has brought us a pennant this month. I think this is a lot of fun and not something you normally see. Tales of thrills and chills to make your heart stand still. That's really cool. We have our graveyard and skeleton who's wearing a very nice button-up flannel, if I do say so myself. Some UFOs, a crypt, some bony hands doing magic or something, crows, and spider webs. This is really cool. It's super soft. I cannot wait to hang this up. I don't know where I'm going to hang it up yet, because I'm moving, but we'll figure out something. I like it a lot. Thank you, Two Ghouls Press. I like your designs. I wonder what other stuff they make. I will have to check out their website. Of course, we have one of my favorite items in the box this month, if not my favorite. It is a pillowcase with a quote from the lovely Miss Shirley Jackson. I delight in what I fear. I thought this was going to be rough because it's definitely like a burlappy material, but it's not at all. It's still really soft. And we have the zipper on the bottom. So it's a square pillowcase. It's also upside down. There we go. It's just plain black on the back. I love this. I'm definitely going to use this, especially now that I realize it's much softer than it first appears. But as I love Shirley Jackson, I love this pillowcase. That's amazing. And of course, I feel like all horror fans delight in what they fear. Otherwise, we wouldn't watch and read horror, right? That's the stuff that gets your blood flowing, and that's when you get really excited and you feel something. It's when you're scared. That's what I love about horror. Our artwork this month, I'm very, very excited. Hellraiser themed. Look, it's Butterball. Everyone's favorite Cenobite, Butterball. And he is in a red and blue motif. The artist is Chris Gallon? Gallon? I'm not entirely sure how to say it, but he does beautiful work, apparently. So this is really cool. And Hellraiser themed. Look, you got the box back there. That looks awesome. This is another thing I'm definitely going to have to hang up. What a score this month for decorations, right? Finally, we get to the meat of the box, which is the books. We have 2 books this month. The first one is Ronald Malfi's We Should Have Left Well Enough Alone. You know, I think most of us can relate to that sentiment, at least one time in our lives. This is a collection of short stories by Mr. Malfi. Here we have the back. Our table of contents, you can check out some of the stories. It ends and then there is Boston. I definitely have to read that one then, right? Boston? The House on Cottage Lane. Oh, it's like metal inside. The cover is really interesting looking. And we also have John Claude Smith's The Wilderness Within. Some sort of assortment of creative types end up in a house in the woods, which is not where you want to be. There's like a comedian and a musician. Interesting things are going on in this book, and the cover freaks me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Those fingers turning into branches? No, I'm not about that. But it sounds really interesting. I cannot wait to read this. The tightening of the noose. It seems like it'll be a quick read. Maybe an airplane read for when I take my trip to Sweden. That would be really fun. No one's gonna look at me weird when I read this on the plane. No. So we have another killer month from Nocturnal Readers Box. For $35 plus shipping to get 2 books and a ton of stuff that I actually love and am going to use is amazing. I'm still struggling with some other boxes for that reason, but Owl Crate and this box especially, I have to say Nocturnal Readers Box is probably my favorite box that I get. Just with the cool mix of fun things like the pennant and practical things like the beanie. It's just a blast each and every month. And all themed on around horror? Are you kidding? That's my favorite. It's so exciting. I know it constantly must sound like I'm advertising for this box, but I pay for these. I love this stuff so much, which is why I like sharing it with you guys. I hope you like horror too. I know some of you really like this box. A lot of you like the Owl Crate box too, which is really cool. I so love talking to you guys about this stuff. But I look forward to seeing what kind of stuff they've curated and put in the box every month. It's like a little adventure, a horrific adventure. It's like going through a haunted house every month, and it's a blast. Thank you for tuning in and joining me while I unbox this box. I look very much forward to next month. I hope you do as well, and I hope to see you there. See you next time. Bye!